2013 graduation ceremony. Upon receiving the honor of being this year's salutatorian, I was at first elated and excited as anyone would be. But then reality began to set in, and I realized I had to give a speech in front of everybody, and I had no idea what to talk about. Many foolish ideas popped in my head. I considered just reading the Urban Dictionary definition of salutatorian, which it defines it as a very miserable person who just missed being valedictorian by a few GPA points. Second place is just the first loser. A few other ideas crossed my mind, but all would end with my parents being very disappointed in me, and I don't really want to lose my favorite child status right now. Love you, Mom. But it was as we were singing The Greatest Showman on the bus ride home from Disney that I had the inspiration to make this speech about gratitude. As Never Enough was playing through the speaker, I looked around at my lovely classmates, horribly singing the high notes, except for Kayla, of course. And I realized I had a lot of people to thank, but not nearly enough time to properly express my gratitude. My problem quickly changed from having nothing to say to suddenly having everything to say. And in that moment, I realized I would go over my 2 minutes of allotted time for this speech. Sorry, Miss Corley. Now, I wish I could spend the many hours thanking every single parent, teacher, classmate, coach, and SparkNote, but there just simply isn't enough time in the world. And you all would probably hate me by the end of it for taking so long. So I decided that I had just 2 thank yous that were absolutely vital to express on this stage today. The first goes to the person who made this all possible. You see, in 9th grade, I was not financially able to come back to PCA, which was absolutely devastating to me because I was just starting to feel like I had found my place here. I began telling a few friends and teachers, and when I told Miss Blackstone, she said something to me that I'm forever indebted to her for. She told me first not to give up, which was unfortunate because I already had, but then she told me that she would find me a scholarship. And we know that whatever Miss Blackstone wants, she gets. On the very last day of school, she got me a meeting with a donor. I walked into that meeting and saw a familiar face. The donor sat me down and told me a story about why he wanted to give me the scholarship to stay at PCA, not just for the next year, but for the rest of high school. I was instantly so overwhelmed, but the most meaningful part about this encounter was not the massive gift he gave me. It was what he told me I owed him in return. No, he didn't ask for me to pay him back in any way or even to thank him in this speech. He simply asked for me to give him a hug every time I saw him and for me to be a part of his family. He told me I would be invited to family dinners and lunch outings and I should come and be with the family. And I'll never forget the first time I went to one of those dinners. I walked in, gave him a hug, and then he introduced me to another couple sitting at the table by saying, "This is my daughter, Sarah." To the person I'm talking about, thank you so much for everything. I could never thank you enough, not just for the sacrifice you made for me financially, because that gift, while incredible and unbelievable, only lasts so long. But I also have to thank you for the unforgettable love and acceptance brought by that incredible gift. And I hope I've made you proud. Got through that, okay. The second thank you goes to the class of 2019. Guys, thank you for giving me a reason to want to stay. You have made the past 4 years of my life so incredible, and the memories we have shared, whether it be from the countless bus breaking down incidents we've had, from those wonderful and dearly missed high school retreats, rest in peace, or even from singing about glycolysis in AP biology. The memories will always have a special place in my heart. Although salutatorian may be defined as the first loser, I in fact consider myself a very, very lucky winner because I got to spend high school with these incredible people by learning under some of the most talented and brilliant teachers and by being on the most amazing sports teams. Maybe not by scoreboard standards, but definitely in heart they were the most amazing. As I close out this speech, class of 2019, I want to wish you the best in everything you do. You mean the world to me, and while I'm sad to say goodbye, I have no doubt you will be successful. I love each of you all very dearly. Congratulations, class, and thank you all.